Good afternoon. I'm Jan Hahn. I'm a family physician for 42 years, though I don't look that old. For 34 of them, I've been providing primary health care to the residents of Roane County, Loudoun County, and Monroe County. And I also teach PA students. And the first thing I tell a PA student when they're sitting down to interview a new patient is before you take a medical history, take a social history. Find out where they were born and raised, what their educational level was, what jobs they do, how they amuse themselves, what are their hobbies. Because unless you understand where a man or a woman comes from, you'll never really understand what their needs are. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about my professional accomplishments so you understand where I come from. And then I'll share with you an anecdote that describes my political philosophy, and then I'll conclude. So I'm a family physician for 42 years, 34 of them in this area. I still work, Madisonville, and 2 days a week I make house calls from Tellico Plains to Etowah to Loudoun to Greenback to Paint Rock. Not a very efficient way to practice medicine, but truly quite rewarding. From 2013 to 2016, I was a public high school teacher in Knoxville. And I still teach, but now I teach PA students from South College. In 1991, I decided that Loudoun County needed a domestic violence shelter. I was seeing an incredible amount of domestic abuse in the emergency room and in my office. And so I founded the Loudoun County Domestic Violence Victim Center, Ivis Place. 2017, I took that organization and I linked it administratively with the Child Advocacy Center, 9th Judicial District. That's Meigs, Morgan, Loudoun, and Roane counties. That organization cares for children who've been sexually assaulted. And in 2012, I was inducted into the Loudoun County Hall of Fame, not for my work as a physician, not for my work as a teacher, not for my work in the field of domestic violence, but rather as one of the preeminent businessmen of the county. So let me tell you my political philosophy. I am not a political ideologue. So my wife's stepmother is Senator Annabelle Clement O'Brien. And I would often visit her on the weekends. And I would chop vegetables with her in the kitchen while Heather and her father, Charles, would catch up with one another. And we would talk politics. And I was lamenting one time the terrible discourse, the nastiness of our political environment. And she said to me, she shook her finger. Now she was a tall woman, so she sort of looked down at me. Jan, politics is a beautiful word. Don't ever forget that. I have seen politicians build high schools, build schools. I have seen them construct hospitals. I have seen them lay down roads. There is no greater honor for a citizen than to be asked by one's fellow citizens to write the laws that govern their relationships among each other. Yes, Jan, politics is a beautiful word. That's a vision we should all aspire to. I am not a political ideologue. I am a pragmatic problem solver. You have to be when you're a family physician. When a person comes in, I don't say, this is what I'm going to do for you. I say, what can I do for you today? Tell me your needs, and let me see how I can help you. And so, as your representative, I won't impose my views upon you. I won't tell you how you should kneel to me. I shall say to you, tell me what you need in Harriman. Tell me what you need in Lockwood. Tell me what you need in Kingston. Tell me what you need in Lenore City. And let me see how I can figure out how we can get that accomplished. That's something you often don't hear today. And I thank you very much for your attentiveness. And I really look forward to very difficult questions from you all, because as Senator Baker famously said,